Hello, Stamping friends. This is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica, and welcome to a new week of Facebook Lives. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Ours was busy. We saw one set of grandkids, and then we drove down to Richmond for the other set of grandkids. And so our weekend just disappeared. Okay, so if you're popping on, let me know, say hi, leave me a comment, a like, and I will be so happy to see who's coming and watching. And I really appreciate your watching my videos, whether it is live or you watch the replay. And every time I say, if you hop on my channel and by any chance you're watching the replay, just let me know. So, because I would like to, just curious. And then if you're new to the channel, let me know, okay? Also, you will find my videos on my YouTube channel, mostly because Facebook only keeps videos on my Facebook page or anywhere only for 30 days. So every 30 days, Facebook is canceling. Okay, so what's going on with Stampin' Up? In the world of Stampin' Up? This is August 4th, 2026. It is 7:32 p.m. Eastern Time, and you're joining me for my weekly class. The class is free to watch. And I hope by doing so that I can inspire you to use what you have, or maybe inspire you to go buy what you don't have. And the other thing is to show you the beautiful products that we have, that Stampin' Up has to offer. Okay, so this evening, but before telling you what we're using, I want to just do a little bit of an update. Okay, August 4th, today, Stampin' Up released the list of designer series paper and cardstock that is on sale 15% off. So not all of it, just a selection. There's quite a bit, okay? So it is a selection, not all the papers that we have are on sale. So the best way for you to figure out what is on sale is to go and check my online store. Okay, you will be able to see. There's also a category you can select and see, and then it will show you. There's a two-tone cardstock, regular cardstock, designer series paper. Okay, that is that. Then the new product of the month, it is a pack of designer series paper called Glow of Harvest. It is a 12 by 12, 12 sheets to each of 6 single-sided design. So this is different. And also because it is a specialty paper. I'm just reading here because I don't have mine yet. And so I will be receiving it hopefully soon. And then I can show and play with it in person. So it is a pearlized finish, and a little bit of a shimmer to each of the pages. So this is a pack of paper that coordinates with Cajun Craze, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Golden Glow, and Pecan Pie. This is a very fallish pack of paper. Won't you agree? Hello, Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining on, and say hi, okay? So this is our product of the month for August. Now, if you qualify with your orders in July, you will be receiving the PDF tutorial for last month's product of the month. That was the peony, I think it was. What was the name of it? I forgot. Hold on. Hold your horses. It was the begonia, the begonia bell. Now, this is still available just in case. Let's say that you did not have a chance to redeem your product of the month last month in July. And how do you do that? Every $75 in merchandise, so before shipping and tax, and after you apply any of the stamping rewards, gives you the opportunity to buy the product of the month for $5. So a stamp set is worth between $15 and $20. So you buy it if you want. You select it for $5. This month you have the option, if you didn't select this one and you don't want this, or maybe you're planning to put two separate orders of $75 or more, then you can select the begonia bell if you would like, and later the glow of harvest, or just one of the two. Now, everything is while supplies last, okay? So just need to remind you of that. Okay, and then if you're into Halloween and Halloween decor, we have a cutie patootie new kit that is called the Witchy Whimsy Hat. It's a kit that will allow you to decorate this hat that you can display, and it's a wearable. You can put it on your head if you want to, okay? And I went ahead and ordered a few because I have my retreat, so I will have these available at my retreat, but I think I'm going to combine it with a class, okay? So stay tuned if you're coming to the retreat. One of the add-on classes will be Halloween based, and also I'll be offering this class to the general public. Okay, so let's get going with what now. I'm gonna start, and the email will be going out tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start my Christmas card series for this year, where you're gonna have, starting in August, September, October, and November, 4 months of Christmas cards. And each month it will be a different product, a different bundle. And for the month of August, I'm using the Pretty Poinsettia bundle. Beautiful. And so the class will be in person in the studio on the last Saturday of the month, but I will also give the opportunity to register for the class and get it to go. It will include a PDF. It will include the option to add the bundle at a savings, okay? And so, Erin, you read my mind, because that's what I was thinking of doing. So it would be a cutie patootie Halloween class for that, because I've seen the hat in person, kind of, showed it, and it is nice. Not sure if I can use parts of the hats, but I will be adding other stuff to it. So yes, and this is, so will be the Pretty Poinsettia. So just stay tuned for the email to go out. Whoops. Okay. This week we are creating projects with the Bloom Boutique suite of product. Okay. This class is the one that you want to, if you want it, you need to register for it. Okay, this is not a free with a purchase. I will post the link, send out an email, and you can register for the class. I might hold it in person if you're local to me, or this will be also a to-go. So I know for sure that the to-go version is $42, and I'm going to tell you what you're going to get with the class. You're going to get a fourth of a pack of the paper, meaning that you will get 6 by 12 of the designer series paper, the specialty designer series paper that is included in the suite. That is not the everyday essential. I just put it there. This is called the Bloom Boutique 12 by 12 specialty designer series paper, and you'll get that. You will get a full package of the in color dots and a full bolt of this beautiful peaceful pine ribbon that you won't get tired of using because it's just gorgeous. Okay, so that, and 5 I would say not over the top, but they're very fun fold, very nice fun fold. So 5 cards, all fun folds. And tonight I'm going to show you 3 cards, and tomorrow I'm going to show you 2 cards. So the total projects for the class is 5 cards, okay? And this is $42 if I forgot, but then there's going to be also an option and for the to-go pickup and in person, okay? Let's start with which one am I going to do first? Let's grab one here and let's go. Okay, so the first card. Now, the bundle, the suite includes 2 sets of bundles. One is the Boutique Blossom bundle. This is the stamp set. And this goes with the dies. I don't know what's in here sticking. Oh, a mini glue dot. So the dies that match the stamp set, okay? So you will be able to die cut the flowers here, the leaves and everything. Plus you'll have extra. You'll have extra right there. See? So this is a total of 14 dies. And then we have the bundle that has all the sentiments, scalloped blooms, and coordinates with these beautiful dies. Fun dies. Okay? So that is what is included. So 2 sets of bundles, the designer series paper, and the suite has also the boxes, but also has the in color butterflies, but we are substituting the butterflies with the dots. Okay, so the first card has a card base, so we are focusing on the new in colors. And these are all the pieces that you will get minus the cut designer series paper, because you will cut your own paper because there's a PDF tutorial, and that will be easy. So you can, the cuts are very simple, okay? So card base right there. This will be your insert. These will be layers for the designer series paper, okay? This will be in here, and you'll see, then you'll have these pieces, scalloped label in gold foil, and this is what you will need to finish the card, okay? So ink that we're using for this card is the Peaceful Pine card, ink pad, my golly card. Okay, so let's do the easy peasy part. So we are going to be, this is a gate fold, okay? Very simple, nothing special. Let me push this one up so I know that you guys can see, or maybe if I do it this way, you'll be able to see better, right? Okay, so we're gonna fold this and have a gate fold, okay? Like such. And like such. And I want to try to make it, you know, sometimes when you score, I want this to be as close as possible. There. Voila. And we're going to take this designer series paper and we're going to layer it on here. This is the paper that has the other side like that. We're gonna go quick. The easy part, we're gonna go quick. So layer this. You know, I think that using a darker surface will be best sometimes, because when you have to glue things. So we're gonna do that. So today I did workout, and they did the Tabata, whatever. It's like exercising 45 seconds of one exercise, rest for 3 minutes, and then move on to another set of exercises. Oh my golly, this old lady almost died. It was like, I was supposed to do 4, so a total of 8 different exercises. Do those 4 times, so a circuit of 4 times, and then using weights. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this, so I stopped at 3, and I said, okay, I'm done. I was dead. Okay, so we have that. Now the easy part is to glue all this together. Obviously, if you want to stamp extra, maybe I can stamp something extra into the inside. Let's see. I should not have glued this one down because you never know. This will be the piece that you will put inside. Obviously, when you recreate your projects, you can choose whichever paper you want. You can even flip this on the other side if you want, because it's all you. So my card, let me see. Okay, let's see if I can use this one onto the inside. Did I put it away? Yeah. So I'm going to add a little extra on the inside. Since we're here, I'm just going to go like that. So we are complete that. So let's do this part. So this is the label where we're going to stamp, and this card is going to be a thank you card. I'm going to grab Peaceful Pine and then find the stamp that says thank you. And I know I took it out, and it's right in front of my nose. Okay, thank you. Don't we love these ink pads here? And I'm gonna stamp my thank you up there like that, okay? And then I'm using the sentiment that says your kindness means so much. And I'm gonna go and ink this, and let's see if I can do a good job. And since this is kind of, yeah, why not? You can stamp it in the middle. I'm gonna go down here because if you want to say something specific, voila, this is what I'm doing. And so now I can glue this one into the inside of my card, and that will go here. Like the contrast of this paper, everything works so well together. Okay, close it. Okay, this thank you, we're gonna work on the thank you right here. And these are the pieces that we're going to glue. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive, and I'm going to start putting down these beautiful leaves. Okay. And this other set of leaves, we're going to go and make it go like this. And glue it. So that's what you need, okay? Then in the back of these, we are going to be putting mini dimensionals. Hope everybody's doing okay. Ready for the heat wave or humidity. I was reading, and we are supposed to be getting very humid weather here in this area. Okay, so it's like crazy. So I'm going to put this one in the middle like that, and see, I'm gonna give these flowers a little bit of a shape. Okay, and that will go over there. So these flowers are cut in crisp cantaloupe, and this is blushing no, not blushing bride, barely blush. We used to have a blushing bride. This is barely blush. Okay, and we're gonna add these like that. Okie dokie. Take this one out. And done. Now, we're going to grab this label right here. We're going to turn it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to flip it like this and hopefully it will work. You will have these two pieces and you will need to score them. Not score them. Crease the score line really well. Okay. And now we are going to be gluing these down like such right here. So this fold is called the hinge, I think it is. Okay, what you need to pay attention is that this part has to be onto the inside. And so I am using, to make it straight, kind of, there. Okay. And then we're going to put the same here. Liquid glue is your friend with this kind of, or a strong adhesive, okay? You need a very, very strong adhesive. And then you need to let it dry like that. So we have done the inside, we've done that. In the meantime, while this is drying, I think it's good. So you want that close. And now I'm going to pick this. And technically, these hinges will be keeping the card closed, okay? So you want these to go inside there and keep it semi-closed. Okay, then we're going to put this one on top, and I need to make sure that I'm putting my thank you straight there. Okay, don't know why my other one stays better there. Stay down. Stay down. I'm going to grab some dimensionals. I'm going to put dimensionals down here. Okay. And then we're going to put this one center there. And there we go. Now we're going to grab, let's see if I have enough here. Yeah, I'm going to put, so this one is going to keep it closed, and then it's going to go in and out like that. Oh, that is why it doesn't stay closed, because it's not hinged. Oh my golly. There we go. So now when you put it in, okay, you close it, and you might need, keep it closed, to give this fold a better crease. Okay, there. Okay, I only had one in. Duh. Okay, let's grab these Golden Glow beautiful embellishments. I was like, why isn't it staying closed? And then I'm going to use 2 of the Peaceful Pine. So this is your card, okay, that it does hinge there. You see it? It goes inside there. And then you open it, you slide it, and you open it. And voila, you have it. And when you put it down, you're going to just slide it in there. Okay, or do it this way, sideways and sideways. Voila. So this is the first card. Then let's move on to this card that needs a little bit of extra work. Okay, so for this card, you will have a card base in crumb cake, and we're combining it with Barely Blush and some Hydrangea Hue and Peaceful Pine right there. Okay, pieces. And this, so you will get your card scored, but we will have to do stuff to it. Then you will get panel in base in a Barely Blush, these two panels in Barely Blush, these, and I might even do some die cutting for you. But the designer trees paper, you will have to cut it on your own, okay? So let's set all of these aside for a minute. Let me grab my sample right here and let's go. Now, this card, you need to fold it like a Z fold, okay? I'm gonna grab it and then we're gonna fold it up like this. Okay, now we need to take our paper trimmer, okay? And this is what you need to do. You're gonna take this, you're gonna fold it, this panel that has this, and you're gonna put it down here on the 3 inches. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Can you see it? You line up your paper on the 3 inch there, close it, don't do anything. We're going to be marking that. Put a little tick mark inside there. Okay? Just a tiny tick mark. Then what you're going to do, basically now we're going to cut from this corner down to the tick mark. Okay, so we're going to put the paper in the track, and actually if I do it this way, it's better. So I have this one on the tick mark and this is lined up, okay, on the track there and there. I'm gonna put this one in the middle, go up and down, and voila, this is what you have. Now I'm gonna fix my cutting. I'm gonna grab, since I cannot find the new, where are they? My new, oh golly, I know it should be somewhere. These are the old stamping blocks that Stampin' Up! Used to have, but now we have new ones, so I'm gonna do that because my cutting was not perfect. Okay, so now we have this. You see it? And I am going to clean my mark there. Okay? The easy part would be for you to take this, actually layer these two pieces together. Okay? So let's do the easy part. And then we're going to work on the other one. So you'll have your tutorial that is already done, but also you will have the videos here so you can watch how to put it together. Hello, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. Okay, now this will go down here. I'm gonna line it up. This is a regular panel. Voila. Now, these two, okay, this will go like that and this will go like that, but we have to do stuff in steps. The first step is working with the cardstock. So what I'm going to do is, because basically I cut this, the width here, I measured it, and here. What I'm doing, okay, I'm putting it here in the back and flipping it. I need to have this corner touching there, okay? And I am going to, let's see if I am doing it correctly, because when I cut this, no, it's the opposite. Ha ha, it's the opposite. Or maybe I was right. I need to cut it this way. So I'm putting this one right there. Okay. So this one is going right there. I want to match up my corner there. Hopefully I'm correct. And then I am going to mark this. Okay. And worst case scenario, if I make a mess, because this is going to go there. So I'm going to do that. For this one, it's going to be the same, but this time I'm going to put it behind here. Match the corner. And hopefully I'll be exact. And do that. Hopefully. So I'm going to take my paper trimmer again. Move that. And if I'm wrong, there's more paper. Okay. What I need to do is clean my track here. Because sometimes I get stuff inside. And when you cut, it's not cutting properly. See, you get all the bits and pieces there. Okay. So now, what do we have to do? We're going to put this one in the track and cut along the line as there. One, hopefully is correct. And then I'm going to cut from that corner right there to here. Put it inside the track. Obviously, it's handmade, okay? So let's see if I did it correctly. This one is gonna go right here. Yay! This one is gonna go here. And this one is gonna go here. Okie dokie. So now, how did I do for this? For this, I did the same. I used this as my track. So don't glue it yet. So use your cardstock and then repeat the process. Because that should go with that. And now this is the side that I want. And I'm going to line up the corner right there. Have this one straight. Okay, center it. And line up with the corner. Got it? I hope this is clear enough. And we're gonna do the same and cut. Hopefully we're correct. That and that, yes. So now, just, oops. This part, you will have to do it because obviously, if I do the cardstock, you will do it so you can learn, okay? Let's cut. Lift this and start in the middle in case your blade is not sharp, so it's not gonna drag the paper with you with it. And off we go. Here we go, right there. Okie dokie. I think the most complicated part of this card is done. And now let's see if everything fits. Pretty much. And if you find that it's not, I think it does. Yay! Good job, Monica. And you can turn your paper however you want, okay? I decided to use these, And this will have 1/8 of an inch all around, pretty much. Okay. This one, we're going to glue it like such. Okay. And let's see. This one probably needs, let me see. Let me put it on first, because I might need to trim this piece of designer trace paper. Let me see. Yes, so I need to trim it a tiny bit. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Just a tiny bit, like a smidge, because your card should be 4 inches. So let's see if I can cut this one without ruining anything. Let me just go chop it off with my guillotine here so I don't get anything ruined. Yeah, 4. Okay. Where's my... Okay. Now, where is my... Here it is. Oof, I said, where is it? You know when stuff disappears. And we're going to, there you go, like it better. So I trimmed a little bit at the bottom. And now it's glued, and I see that there's a little bit of a pencil mark there. Okay. Now to this, I'm going to add ribbon to this little piece before I attach it. So my usual trick is to put some adhesive there. Okay. And I am going to put this one down like such. And then I will trim it there. And that will go down this like such. And trim. And this one, we're going to be trimming it so we don't see it from the back. Voila. So this is what the back will look like. Now, off we go. Secure this. I'm not going to use dimensionals on this panel. Okay, so that will go here. Hopefully this is not too complicated. I don't think it is. It's just a matter of doing your marks and cutting. And this one is gonna go right here. There we go. So just lining it up with the corner is the easiest way for you to make it all. Voila! Here we go. Ta ta ta. Now let's work on our elements here. On this circle, stitch circle, we are going to stamp happy birthday. This is a happy birthday card, and I decided to go with black. I hope you like it. It's not too complicated. You'll see it. So I'm using happy birthday. Okay, and I'm going to be stamping it to the right of my center, right as you can stamp it, like that, okay? And I'm gonna close this. Then this gets mounted on here, like such. Okie dokie. Now, you have these flowers, die cuts. These flowers right here. you will need 4 leaves, 4 large and 2 small leaves. Okay, so what if I attach everything? I can do that. So the best will be to attach this, and I am done with my adhesive here. Let's see if I have one under here too. Yes, I do. And I told you more than one time, right, that I'm using, just because this was the fast fuse that Stampin' Up! Used to sell, that was in between regular adhesive and a little bit strong. I think it was kind of to the level of this adhesive right here, if I remember well, as far as the being a strong adhesive. Okay, so let's get it started right there. Let's put this one down. I'm all gluey. Okay. Voila. There we go. Now, let's grab this small one, and we are going to be grabbing, where is it? We're going to use the shimmer brush. Okay, and I'm going to go and color all over. Coloring and giving. This is barely blush. Is it? Yes. And I'm just going to apply color. Voila. Okay. And give it a little bit of extra humph. Now behind these, I'm going to put in the middle, just because then I'll be able to add stuff. So happy birthday straight. This is going to be going like that. This one is going to be right there. Okay. Then behind each of these leaves, I'm going to put a dimensional, because I can. You can use large, you can use the small dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, 4. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put in the back of these mini dimensionals. And a mini dimensional here. So I've done it. Okay, let's tuck these. One right there. One right there. One here. So we're kind of wrapping around our happy birthday here. And voila. Okie dokie. There we go. Now, let's go and glue this one down, but we need to pay attention. We cannot put anything on here. Everything will have to be here, okay? So my intention is to put this one in the middle, but I'm just going to put dimensionals here. Like 1, 2, then I can put 1 here, 3 and 4. Okay, and if you need more, we can add more. And put this one in the middle, center it, and voila. So when you open this, it goes like that. Okay, and yeah, we're good with the dimensionals. Now, on here, we're going to stamp the sentiment that says, okay, so there's a trick, okay, because we need to put this one down in the center and hide it behind. And so we need to make sure that when we stamp, we're stamping straight. So if I put this one right there and like that, so now I know where it goes. I'm gonna grab the sentiment that says, wishing you a day of relaxation, happiness, and love. Hello, Nancy. No, you're not very late. I still have one card to put together. Okay, and now in the middle, I'm gonna stamp that. And I'm going, even if I lift this one, it's good because now I know already where it needs to go. I just need to grab my label here, line it up, and then put it down in the hope. Yep, there you go. And then I'm gonna have this flower right here. Then I'm gonna grab this. You can skip this part if you want to, but I thought that, you know, we needed that. We really needed that. Then you can still write something, or maybe not write too much. Put the name, wishing you love, and then you're done. Okay, let's finish the embellishments here. We're going to be fiddling with the ribbon, with the bow. You know me, cannot not have a bow in a card. Okay, and then we're gonna put the embellishments, and we are GTG, good to go for this one. Let's see. Wrap it around this way and go up this way. Nope. Here we go. Voila. And I'm gonna shorten this and shorten this so I don't waste a lot of my ribbon. Okay. Still a little bit too big. Voila. And we can have this one like that. This one like that. Okay. So let's see what I used. I'm trying to finish these. So what should I put? I used Golden Glow on that one in my original. I think we're gonna use this because we have a bit of, I'm gonna grab some of that color, bring it in right there. 1, 2, 3. We can stop right there, and then I'm gonna show you the original, what it did. Okay, so this is the card, ta-da! And this is the original, and I just used the Golden Glow, and voila. Okay, what do you think? Isn't it a fun fold? Okay, and let's move on to this other fun fold, and that will be the last of the night. And we're gonna use all of these. Okay, so these are the parts, the skeleton of the card. Okay, so we have a card base in Golden Glow, this piece right there. You will have a piece where you're going to stamp and you're going to show this label, and then you got to pay attention to this. This will, you'll be cutting that. You will have this one, and then you will have these panels right here. Okay, 3 panels, of which 2 are the same and 1 is a tiny bit smaller. Okay, So this is for the front of the card, and this is for the inside of the card. And you have designer series paper. It is the same, okay? And the front will have this pattern right here. I'm gonna glue it right there, and I'm gonna do okay. This is easy peasy, and I glued my finger. And this is that pattern, and we're using the front and the back of the same pattern, okay? That. Then I can tell you that this can be glued together right away. Okay, let me do all the stamping, and then we'll go ahead and do the card. So that. Now on this, where's my sample? Right here. Okay, so we will do all the stamping that is required. The ink that we're using for this card, we're gonna use Peaceful Pine and Memento Basic Black. This is my Memento. I call it black, but it's my Memento. Okay, so let's start. And the stamps that we're using, I'm going to show you in here. We're going to be using these rosebuds, I think they're called, and this little flower. And we're coloring, okay, these two. I decided that because this stamp, it is a two-step stamping where you can stamp and fill in. Okay, fill in, stamp and fill in, stamp and fill in, and the same is for each one of them. But for these, I decided to stamp and color. So I'm gonna grab my black, and I'm gonna grab the stamp. So this is what you need to stamp on here. You're gonna stamp 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're gonna stamp those. I'm not gonna color them, but I'm gonna show you. And the colors that you would need are Peaceful Pine and Crisp Cantaloupe. Okay, so these are the colors that you would need. Color them, die cut them with the matching die cut dies, and this is what it will look like, kind of. Okay, this is how I color them. Light and dark for the Crisp Cantaloupe, and there you go. Okay, let's pretend you have the matching dies. You're gonna dye them, cut them. Okay, so 2 there. In the middle of this, you're gonna grab your Peaceful Pine and use the stamp that says, if I can find it, the one that says, or whichever stamp you want, okay? The one that says, thank you for being there for me. It's another beautiful thank you card. Okay, and we're gonna stamp it in the middle as possible. Voila. Then what did I do for the inside? We are going to close this. We are going to stamp on this panel right here, and this time you're going to watch me stamp in color for a minute. Okay, I'm going to stamp the same. We're going to color them quickly. I use the light of the Peaceful Pine and light and dark of this. So let me color with my bullet point here. Easy peasy. Voila. Now I'm gonna go all with the light. I'm gonna use my there, and then just a little bit of highlights here. And then what did I do? I think okay, it's done. Then on this one, you're gonna take your piece of designer trace paper. You can turn it whichever pattern you want, and this is gonna go flush right there. Okie dokie. Make sure that is flush. Trim the extra, and voila. So we have all the panels, and this one gets glued to this one. Okay. Voila. Done. So all of this is done. I need all of that. Now let's work on the card base. So the card base, we're gonna fold it in half. Make sure that our score line and corners are all touching. I'm gonna tell you that this is how the card is gonna go. You're going to take this piece and you're gonna take your paper trimmer. This piece is 5.5 by 3.5. We're going to mark the middle of it on each side. So 5.5, what is that? 2 3/4, right? We're going to find the middle and mark the middle. Tick mark it. And then this is 3.5, so it's 1 3/4, the middle, right? Voila. And we're gonna do it here and here. Okie dokie. And then, while we are at it, since it's here, this side, we're going to score it at 3/4. So you're gonna put it in there. I hope you can see it, 3/4 of an inch there, and we're gonna put our score blade and score it. Now move away the scoring blade. I'm going to cut from this tick mark to this tick mark, okay, as one. And then I'm gonna do the same, and now from, let's see if I can do it this way. Now from there to there, okay, use your track. Voila, here we go. And you have that. We're not done yet, but I'm gonna clean or do this. This step, you can do it or not do it. I am going to emboss. Where's my little, here. Okie dokie. Now I'm gonna take, where's the embossing folder that I need? Right here. This is the Lazy Daisy embossing folder. And I'm going to put it inside, and I'm going to line up the score line with the bottom, and I'm going to run it through my die cutting and embossing machine here, and I'll be right back. And voila. Okay, now I can fold on here, and there you go. My bone folder right there. I always throw stuff. Okay, here we go. Good. Now let's take this card, and I'm going to be putting liquid glue on this edge. Is it too complicated to follow being so late at night, or is it good? Are you following me? So now I'm gonna open it, and this one is gonna go flush, flush, flush there. Okay. Now I've done it this way, but you can also attach this in the back if you feel more, but I didn't want to see the little flap in the back. Okay, that's my personal choice. You can do whatever. Okay, so this is how this goes. Ta-da! That's your envelope card. Now, this is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and the reason why it's cut like that is because I wanted to cover the seam right there. This one is gonna go down here. Okay, here's where you're gonna stamp. What is my thing? My card says. What does my card say in front? Already forgot. It says, thank you for being there for me. I mean, you could do stuff in here. Thank you for being there for me. What else can you do? You're a blessing to me. We can add right there. I think I'm going to do that. You're a blessing to me. That's kind of a late in the game, but we're going to try it. Where is my stamp? Did I take it out? You're a blessing to me. You could do that, or what else? Thank you for being there. Yeah, thank you. Hugs. We can even put hugs. Thank you, hugs there. So should I do, what should I put? What should I put? Which of these? So if I say, thank you for being there for me, I guess I'm gonna send hugs to that person, and I'm just gonna stamp it right there, because you want to hug somebody, because it's, you know, let's hug somebody. So I'm gonna grab this. Now the tutorial will not have this, but you can always watch this replay here and use it, right? So the inside, since the front is stamped in Peaceful Pine, then we're gonna put hugs. Okay, because you can say thinking of you, your blessing, but I want to send somebody hugs, because that's the way. And I'm just gonna stamp it down there. Voila. Hugs are good, right? Okie dokie. So let's finish this card. So let's put this one here. We said that this is the one that goes up here. Because, you know, when you create a card and then you say, okay, it's done. But then you're like, oh, when you're making it, say, oh, I should have put this one or that one. So, because then it's when your juices are flowing. And you don't want anything to show from the back here, okay? That is that. This one is gonna go there. And as I said, nothing should be showing. Technically, there. I will have to trim this one. So let's pretend. Okay. There. Then I can trim a little bit. Let's pretend. Because obviously when you do stuff live, it's never perfect. So I'm gonna push it up, and lift it up. There, I'm gonna just see if I can do that. Well, I'll have to trim it. Let's pretend that this is working, okay? Then I'm gonna show you the original, the final one. Because I will have to trim that and that. Okay, then you're gonna take one of these flowers and the 2 leaves. And I need mini dimensionals right here. And then the 2 small leaves, where are they? One, did I lose the other one? No, it's right there. One, where's the other one? Did I lose it? I guess I did. Okay, let's put just one for now. Just put one, because I need to fix it no matter what. And I'm pretty sure it will pop out when I'm not even looking. Okay, and then I need this one in the back. I need that. Okay, so let's pretend that this is working like such. Okay, now you're gonna take your ribbon, and mine is gonna be like crazy, trying to tie a bow. So that will be wrapped around, and you will tie a bow. There. Not too shabby, Monica. Really, I don't like it. Okay, the secret is not to pull too tight here. Otherwise, you will kind of break the fiber of the cardstock that has been embossed. So you gotta somewhat be gentle. So I'm gonna just leave it like that, and I'm gonna show you like that, because you know it's a loosey loose. There. Then you can bring it down if you want to. A little bit. Done. Now on this one, we're going to glue this piece. Okay. Like I said, don't mind the edging of that one, because I will have to undo it, and I don't want to do it now. Okay, so this should be doing that. Okay, I'm all gluey. Really all gluey. Now, let's grab this and this. We're going to be putting this one on dimensionals. And we're just gonna put 2 kind of close to the middle, because we need to tuck stuff in. Okay, there we go. Now, what did I do? I put this little flower up here. I took the, oh, there you go. I found it. Then I'm gonna grab my mini dimensionals and put 1 and 2 here. Okay. Don't peel off everything. Okay. Straight, that will go under there. Voila. And now, what did I do? I took this and put it like that. And then, you know what? I'm going to do something different, because I only put 3. Yeah, I'm going to do the same. So basically, I separated this and just use 1. But you can do whatever. Okay, and just use this one So that one is gonna go. Now I used mini glue dots. So I'm gonna take this and use a mini glue dot like that. And that is going like that. Put another mini glue dot in here. And voila. Voila. So you got 3 and there. Now, this will serve as your closing. So we're going to put dimensionals here. Okay, kind of lower down here. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna push this one down, put this one up here. So that will close it. And then in my sample, I have this one that goes under, and I'm gonna chop this one and grab another mini glue dot. And this will be tucked right behind that. Okay, so this is that. This, you can choose to put it wherever you want. We can even add it here, so 3 and 2. Oh yeah, I can do that. But already, 3, 4, and 5. We can do that, and the leaves there if you want to. Why not? Might as well use it, right? Hi, Rose. You're watching my little complicated card and kind of making adjustment on the fly to my original. I think I'm gonna go 3. I'm just gonna go right there. Let's do a short and a long. Come on, lift it up. We had a great idea. There you go. 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! We did it. Now, I need embellishments. And because I want to finish the ones that I have here, I'm just going to go with whatever I have. I think I have enough of what I used. One large, one right here, and this one right there. Okay, so this is your card. Opens up like this. Don't mind the edging. Oops. Then we're going to add this one since we found it, right? Ta-da! And there you go. Hugs. That's a little envelope card for you. What do you think? I'm not going to push too hard because I need to fix it. Okay, so 3 of the cards that we're making in this class are here. 1, 2, and 3. So this is, what do they call it? This is the one that slides and lock, one of the two. This one, right? And the envelope. 1, 2, and 3 for tonight. Tomorrow night, 2 more cards, 2 more front folds. Okay, so I hope you are interested in this class. Class is $42 shipped to your door. You'll get a quarter of a pack of your of your designer series paper, a full pack of the embellishment, this, plus, remember, I always include envelopes in my class. It included is also the PDF tutorial. By the way, if you're not interested in the supplies, you can always buy the PDF tutorial only, okay? And I will stay posted. I will send emails out. If you want to be on the lookout of what I'm offering, you need to be on my email list, so you will find out everything that I am offering, especially in the month of August. Okie dokie. See you tomorrow, 7:30, same channel, same place. Thank you so much for being here, okay? Have a good night. Bye-bye.